Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, but I have figured out that we're stuck on a prison planet. That most of us are here because we committed a crime on another planet in another lifetime. That some of us are here to raise the vibration and get people out of the prison planet. That the only way to beat it is to treat it like a game. And that there are a ton of evil entities that will try to keep you here. That chicken looks tasty though.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, I am Indian lady. That means I need all of my metal molds and pans and everything. I need to make big mess in the kitchen, because then everybody know I make gourmet meal, right? You might not know about that one, because you're making everything in one pan. Is it really that good? I don't know. This is my view, okay? Don't come at me. No pow. No, don't come at me. This is just me. I know from experience. If my kitchen is not messed, that means the food is not gonna taste good. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay, bye.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, I can't cook. But have you ever been on the hunt for the perfect fan fiction like all night, and then you finally find one and you read the first chapter and it's just perfect, and you're like, wait, no, it's too late now, I have to wait for the morning so then I can just read all day and like completely savor it, and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh wait, shit, I have things to do, like school or work or whatever you do. So then you go and you do your thing, and the entire time that you're there you just keep thinking like, maybe I can sneak in a chapter here or there, and then you're like, no, it's too spicy for now, I need to wait for after this so then I can just binge the entire thing and then like dissociate for the next 5 hours. So then you get home and then people start to ask things of you, like to clean or whatever, and then you're like, usually I don't care because I'm a total people pleaser, but this time I really do care because this is the only thing that's keeping me like going at this point. And then you stop and think to yourself, is this really what's keeping me going? Smut between two fictional characters? Because that's really fucking sad.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal? Let me show you how I made this.
You're gonna start by cutting your veggies. I use zucchini and bell peppers. Place parchment paper on your pan. I'm using chicken breast, but you can use thighs. I seasoned with onion powder, garlic powder, crushed peppers, lemon pepper. Now just season your veggies separately with a little salt and pepper. Toss your veggies with a little oil. Place your chicken back onto your sheet, and you're gonna bake at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Take a look at this deliciousness. One-pan meals are seriously everything. Follow me at Low Carb Love.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, but one time my dad planned on marrying this really evil woman. She was literally Cruella de Vil, and my sister and I hated her so much that we put Nair in her shampoo bottle, and then she was bald. Bald, ugly, and mean. She was still Cruella de Vil, but hairless. I don't know why, but my dad still liked her. One day he decided that we would take a family hot air balloon ride, and my sister and I made plans on how we would accidentally shove her off the top. It's safe to say that my dad is no longer with this woman, because my sister and I took the wind that night. Wow. She took the wind.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, but I once let the love of my life walk away because I didn't want kids and she did. And I spent the next 20 years lonely and miserable, and comes to find out she never did have kids. She just didn't want me.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, but I did think my ex was cheating on me once with a girl. So I replaced her phone number and his phone with a phone number from an app I got, and then I blocked her actual phone number and waited for him to text me with that phone number I replaced it with. And when he started texting me thinking it was the girl, I got a lot of evidence, and I convinced him to meet out for dinner on a date. And when he came, I was sitting there and I was like, are you cheating on me? And he was like, no. And then I showed him all the text thread and he was like,
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal? Let me show you how I made this.
You're gonna start by...
No, I actually haven't, but in middle school, this girl took my chocolate chip muffin, and the whole class started cheering for her, and I was wondering why, and I couldn't figure out why, because she stole from me. And then she ate it and handed some out to the rest of the class, and I was flabbergasted. I told the teacher did nothing, said I was wrong. I began to cry. I go to the store, I get brownies, I make a fresh batch of brownies for the entire class, except I put triple the recommended dose of laxatives in, though. I bring them to the class. I know there's a dance that day. At this dance, they lock the bathrooms because they don't want kids going in there unsupervised with anyone else, and they can't monitor that the entire time, so they lock the bathrooms. They tell you have to go before. So they lock the bathrooms, and so I'm watching as each and every kid who ate a brownie that day is slowly starting to shit themselves. And I'm laughing, and then I slowly realize that the muffin that I was crying over, I had stole from the girl originally, and it wasn't my muffin.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, I haven't. Have you ever gotten a summer job at the Sour Patch Kid factory where you're just supposed to stand at a conveyor belt for 12 hours a day and pick out any ones that got clumped together? And then at your first shift, when they told you you could eat as many of them as you wanted while you were working, about 4 hours in, you just like vomited a million colors.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, I haven't. Probably won't. But this one time I had to get a breast reduction surgery because my boobs were like a 30 double F, and like, you know, I wanted them to be like an actual size, and it was covered by insurance because like I was having like literal medical issues because of this large boob situation. But anyways, I got the breast reduction. It was like a 6-hour surgery, pretty bad. They took like 7 pounds of like fat off my chest. Anyways, after it, 2 days later, I decided to go to a psychic in suburban New Jersey. I don't know why, I was just feeling it. I was going there because I wanted her to tell me that my ex was in love with me. He wasn't. Anyways, I go to the psychic, right? And while I'm there, she's like, we're sitting at her little table, and there was like cards and like crystals and stuff. And this was my first time ever at a psychic. And she was like, I'm sensing that your clothes are fitting differently. And I was like, really? Like, she was like, you just bought a bunch of new clothes. There's a change to your appearance. And I think your ex is gonna like it. I was like, you know what? That's not really the answer I was looking for. But now I do believe in crystals, and I decided I'm a witch, so.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, probably won't. Anyways, this one time in middle school, we went on a class trip to Six Flags, and so the teacher let us go on the bus first so we can have like first choice of seating. And the bus driver didn't see us because he was reading a newspaper. And so then all the other kids piled in, and he was telling like the rules of the bus and to not jump on each other and like 1 to 1 seat. And then he points at us all the way in the back of the bus, and you two in red, 1 to a seat. And then we were all confused of who he was talking to. We were looking around the bus, and then he points at us again, and he goes, unless you're Siamese twins, 1 to 1 seat. And then the whole bus went, they are Siamese twins. And then he got embarrassed, and then he was like, ow, I didn't know. And then the teacher wanted to get him fired, and we're like, whatever, I don't really care. But that's the story.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
Yes. It was buzzing. Okay?
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
Yes, I have. And one time when I was in high school, I worked at Old Navy, and we would always hire seasonal people around Christmas time. So when I walked into the back room before the start of my shift, I saw a bunch of girls sitting on chairs, and I waved thinking that they were new seasonal employees. And I was like, hello, I'm Zachariah, how are you? And then I noticed that one of them was crying. And my manager rolled her chair out of her office and said, oh, don't worry, we caught them shoplifting. We just called the police. Wouldn't it be funny to hear them tell the exact same story but from their perspective?
Have you ever tried making a chicken and veggie one-pan meal?
No, but one time I had liquid diarrhea while getting a Brazilian wax.